Yes.
Who is on the next edition of the Chronicles of Podcast? Carry the 2 times 4 Qubit. Bring it to Tuesday next week.
Oh, Jesus. He finally got there. This week, we bring you an interview with an incredible, inspiring human being. You know, on this show, we like to hear people's life stories. Well, this man likes to write people's life stories.
Oh.
He's the man that has written 35 books all about bands, musicians, you name it. He's an incredible individual, an incredible writer, and this man's name is Mr. Joel McIver.
Yeah, that was a beautiful little way of how you introduced that. That was very sexy, Jamie Westwood.
Why,
I'm very proud of you right now. Joel was obviously recommended to us by a lovely lady at Bloodstock Festival, and we can't thank her enough, really, because this conversation was absolutely wonderful. On a mere Sunday afternoon, the sun was shining, the birds were singing. It was great. This is one of my favorite interviews. This is so great. Joel was a very forthcoming, very wonderful and hilarious individual.
He was absolutely amazing. And yeah, I might get over the fact he dumped us for Dio, but not today.
I can't see how you get shitty with that, though, to go to Roy James Dio show. So let's be quite honest.
No, mate, I choose Dio over me. It's fine.
But he gets his books written in different languages, and people kick off because they haven't got a clue what the fuck's going on, and then say things like this.
For most of the 80s, I was listening to like Duran Duran and Soft Cell and Depeche Mode and all that kind of 80s pop music. I didn't really ever go into the sort of music of the day, the Kiss, the Aerosmith, the sort of fairly heavy stuff, not even Purple and Sabbath and Zeppelin, really. And then one day it would have been 88, so quite late on, I was already 17 in 88. A mate of mine across the road, John, played me Master of Puppets by Metallica, and it just like destroyed me.
And then he looks at us and he thinks, fuck it, I'm going to go be an editor for Weekly Caravan magazine. And then says other things like this.
Yeah, and it opened the doors actually because it sold quite well. So the whole point in this game, if you want to have a career, is to have a sort of domino effect when the first book does well, so you get your second deal, and then you get your third one, and on and on and on. And that has been the case because that came out in 2000, so that's 22 years now and counting, and 35 books. So yeah, I was really happy with it.
Then he emails Tom Morello as, I'm going to do a Rage book. Is that okay with you? Yeah, do you want to be part of it? No? Oh, okay. I'll tell you things like this.
Weirdly, you can edit these magazines without actually being an expert on the subject because you buy the expertise in from the writers, right? So I could, for example, if I wanted, be the editor of Caravanners Weekly or Caravanning Monthly, whatever it is. And you may laugh, right? You may laugh, but that thing sells tons of copies. Seriously, that sector of the market is massive. And the reason why the sector of the market is massive is that everybody owns a caravan who's over like 60 and they don't read digital magazines. They don't have an iPad.
Bad point.
They don't give a fuck about a PDF. They want to read a magazine. It's the same with...
That's right, guys. The Chronicles of Joel McIver out this Friday at 6 p.m. UK time.
Be there or be rectangle, like a book. It's an obvious one this week, let's be honest.
It was obvious. That was obvious where you were going. Obvious where you're going that. But I think, Jamie, this week, I'm going to be a parallelogram.
Oh.